You want enslavement, folks, you're going to have foreign cops beating you and your family, taking your houses, raping your daughters. And you think I'm joking about all this? No. This is what they're going to do. America is slated for destruction. Ah! They want to kill us. You understand that? They want to line you and your family up and take your assets, and they want to gun you and your children down and throw you in pits. The neocons were founded by the Trotskyites. That's mainstream news. These are killers. They want to kill us. I'm just trying not to get mad, folks. But when these people start talking about how they want to openly kill us, I just can't handle it anymore. Bunch of scum. We're going to keep having victories, and we're coming for you. You've shot the whole Kit Kat and caboodle. You've run on too far. The jig's up. Everybody knows who you are now, New World Order. You pieces of filth, but I can't back off from you, and I never am. This is America, you Nazi pigs. It is, all by design, a mass raping. They're killing the country right in front of us, and they think it's funny. Ah! I just can't believe my country's been completely destroyed. You need to be slapped upside the head. Boom! Just picture that cop with a big old dagger right at the heart of America, just plunging it in. Oh, die, America! Die, yeah! Oh, kill America! Yes, oh, die! I hate America! I like it! I love killing it! The New World Order wants to bring this country down! And I'm not going to stand by and watch it! These people are evil! New Orleans, Phoenix, Detroit City, Dallas, Tucson, Pittsburgh, PA, New York City, Miami, Kansas City, Houston, Atlanta, LA. This country is at its throat slit, okay? The final gouts of blood are spraying out of our aortas, spraying out of our jugglers. I'm tired of you urinating all over the country.
Hey, freaks, it's Monday, June 18th, 2018. Coming up on the program today, fuck Siri and fuck smart devices. Plus, a post-workout rampage, a racist meltdown at the Asian nail salon, and letter-sized shit. All this plus your voicemails today on DV.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
The guy, he's in the dirty underwear or something. I don't know. You sniff freak.
All right, here we go. Starting off a brand new week of shows. My name is Tim Henson. This right here is Distorted View Daily. Thank you so much for joining me. You know, recently we bought a house. You may have known that. I've documented that whole fucking ordeal on the show. One of the things that I was really looking forward to, really the only thing I was looking forward to, was smartifying my house. I love the idea of controlling everything through my phone and through Siri. As a matter of fact, I've gotten started with this. Check this shit out. What is the upstairs temperature?
Sorry, I can't help you with HomeKit here.
Oh, you fucking dumb bitch. God damn it, Apple. Anytime I want to do something cool. Siri is the biggest fucking cunt. This is the real problem with Apple. They've got Siri set up on your phone, on your Apple TV, on your HomePod, on your watch, on the computer, but the bitch can only do certain things on certain platforms. How the hell am I supposed to know what she can and can't do? You get one of those Alexas, you know, whether it be a show, a spot, a flick, a flash, a tap, a tug, all the different Amazon products. I don't know all the names. But she can pretty much do everything anywhere. Not with Apple. And then every year, I think during their developer conference, or when they're announcing the new iOS version, they're like, guess what? Siri's gotten smarter. She can now tell you about Oscar-winning actors and actresses. You know, more useless fucking shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get off Siri here. Let me use my phone. See if this works. She doesn't. Hey Siri, why don't you beep when I You know, sometimes she beeps and sometimes doesn't. How am I supposed to know when to start talking? You cunt! Oh, okay. All right. What is the upstairs temperature?
I can't do that with HomeKit because I'm not sure what you mean by upstairs.
Oh, my God! Now you can see why I am furious and, quite frankly, over. I'm over smartifying the house. What is the temperature in the house? God damn it, bitch.
Your language.
God damn it! What is the temperature in the house?
The temperatures in your Casa del Douche home are at 80 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
80? This is with the air conditioner on. This is the hell I'm living in. It's 80 degrees downstairs with the AC on and 82 upstairs. Oh, by the way, guess where I'm at in the house? Oh, yeah, upstairs, of course. Upstairs with all the hot computer equipment, an audio rig. By the way, we've named our house Casa del Douche, in case you heard Siri say that. All right, well, anyway, so I was excited about the idea of, adding smart components to the house. You can see how that's going. Everything has been fighting me, though. First of all, the house was built in, I don't know, pioneer days or some fucking shit. The electrical is a nightmare. It was actually upgraded at some point, but still, there's like a lot of old components, including the thermostat. I think a midget lived here because, it's at cock level in the living room, right by where you would put a couch. It's like the weirdest spot for a thermostat. So we had to have that moved. And when you install a smart thermostat, you need to, add extra wiring because it requires constant power. It was just not a simple thing to add. So I went back to, after we got this thermostat installed, I was like, let's revise my smart home plans because this is too difficult. Let's start simple with, light bulbs. And luckily I had purchased, during, a Black Friday special or something, a Philips Hue smart bulb hub and starter kit, which I can't find. So, it's in a box. We still haven't unpacked. And also, it's apparently the wrong set for, Lord Douche is very particular about everything. And he only likes a particular temperature of light bulbs. You know how they come in, white, bright white, soft white, that type of thing. I don't know the difference, quite frankly. I know some are more yellow, some are more blue. But whatever it is I got in that kit, and the subsequent add-ons, right? I all got the same kind. So I have 12 Hue bulbs that are the wrong temperature. The light bulbs that Lord Douche likes are the kind you can't find in many places. Sometimes they'll have one or two in stock. I can't remember the exact temperature that he likes. Now, some Hue bulbs can actually run the gamut of temperatures. You could have it more yellow or more blue. Any of them in between. That's not the ones that I got. I cheaped out. Because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like these smart bulbs. Let's just give it a shot. Well, we're not going to give it a shot because they're the wrong temperature. Instead, I purchased, also on sale. If you guys don't ever visit Slick Deals, first of all, don't ever go there because now that I said it, this will ruin your life. They've got apps and, websites and stuff, but every day it's they're amazing deals from various, the best deals on Amazon, on Walmart, yada, yada. So anyway, I got these other smart bulbs. I got two of them, right? This is called, I think, LifeX or something. And it's ones that can display any color you want in the fucking rainbow and any white in the entire spectrum of light bulb whites. And it's compatible with everything. You got, Alexa and Google and fucking Siri and everything. HomeKit. And that's what we have because we're Apple fags. And I'm allowed to use that word because I suck a mean dick. Anyway, so I bought two of these things. I put one in the living room. Actually, I wanted to put both in the living room, but for some reason, the lights would not pair with HomeKit. This is like the nightmare that is, smart things in your house. They never work. So I put one in the dining room. And after a bunch of fucking fidgeting, I got Apple to recognize both. So I thought. I'm like, hey, Siri, turn on the lights. And she's like, communicating. One moment. I'll let you know when I get around to it. This is something that is literally spoken by your goddamn smart assistant. When it's something like flipping a fucking switch, like something that, that is simple, you don't have to like talk to me through it. Just do it. I'll know it's done because I'll see the fucking lights on. Not only that, but she can't do it half the time. She's like, and then she literally says, I'll get back to you. She reminds me of those fast food employees that I'm always fighting with, especially around here in Cincinnati. I told you about Arby's, right? I went to Arby's at 9:30 at night, and I waited, I shit you not, I wish I would have live streamed this to prove it, 15 minutes before the guy was like, go ahead with your order. We were just totally on his time. And what he was doing, he gets so fucking overwhelmed. I've been to this Arby's a couple times, and I've witnessed him in action. Like, I've actually looked at him as he was having a meltdown. He can't handle having a person at the window picking up their food and another person at the drive-through speaker ready to place an order. He can only do one of those things at a time, even though there are other employees there. Like, he cannot multitask. And that's Siri. She's just like, listen, I am checking emails. I got to make sure there's no more texts coming through. Going through your apps to see if there's any updates. Like, there's a lot on my plate. I'll get around to turning on your lights when I have a fucking second, okay? This is not how, smart assistants are supposed to act. Siri's a cunt. That's all I'm saying. The dining room lights never turn on, by the way. You can say, turn on all my lights. And she's like, okay. And she'll turn on one. It's the equivalent to, like, again, ordering a combo meal at Arby's and then forgetting the curly fries. We should rename fucking Siri to Wendy, because that's what she should be doing. She should master flipping fucking burgers first. Taking orders and making sure the food is right. That's really what a smart assistant is. Do you want to know what got me on this smart device kick? When we were looking at houses, I think I told you about this, there was one that we almost put a bid on, but it was in contract or some bullshit, I can't remember. It was huge. It was a huge, 3-story house. It was in a very questionable neighborhood, though. In hindsight, I'm glad that we didn't get the house because, the neighborhood we're in is pretty sketchy. And this neighborhood that the big house was in, even scarier. Like, that house had security cameras already installed, so, some shit went down. So it got me on, a security camera kick, which led me to looking up those doorbells, those smart doorbells that have video cameras. So anytime it detects motion, it starts recording. I was very concerned about package thieves. It's never been a problem for me, and even after we've moved to Cincinnati, it's not a problem. I mean, I haven't really ordered a lot of stuff, but nothing has been stolen. Probably because you have to go up 12 stories of stairs to get to the front door. Another charming aspect of our shithole. Also, I don't think my UPS or FedEx delivery person loves me because anything I do order is usually computer equipment, heavy shit. Anyway, I thought that these video doorbells were awesome. Even when you ring the doorbell, the video, boom, pops up on your phone so you can see who's at the door. You can communicate, right? You can talk to the people. And one night I got on, I don't know, I was looking this up on Amazon, and so the next thing you know, every single ad on every single website is for the Ring doorbell, including Facebook. And I gotta tell you, I don't love watching commercials. The Ring doorbell commercials are fucking amazing because what they are just videos that people have submitted of them catching would-be thieves. And so you can go on Ring's Facebook page and watch these. I guess I'll provide a link. They're not a sponsor or anything. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even use Ring. I would use a different doorbell, smart doorbell thing. But whatever. That's because, again, I'm an Apple tard. And Apple really only likes certain products. All right, well, anyway. So here are a couple. All these videos are really the same. It's some guy walking up real slowly to the front door, checking out that package. And then he slowly, picks it up and tries to leave. And then you just hear, hello? Who's there? Put that down! It scares the package thief. There's always a weird delay though. It's kind of nerve-wracking when you watch these videos because the Ring doorbell doesn't kick on automatically, or it takes a few seconds to connect to your phone or something. So the package thief is always like got his hands on the package and he's starting to get away before you hear that. Excuse me, who's there? You know, I love the shitty audio quality of these things. Some guy stealing a package. Right, he's off of the porch at this point. Almost to the sidewalk, right? Luckily, the Ring doorbell's really loud.
Hey, put that back.
Hey!
Put that back now.
Oh, sorry.
Put it back.
Sorry.
I'll be out there. I'm calling the cops right now on you.
Now, 95% of the time, these package thefts happen during, like, business hours. And the homeowner isn't really at home. He or she is at work. So I don't think that she was really, like, in the house. And it's only a matter of time before criminals realize this, rendering the Ring video doorbell useless. Hey, put that package down. I'm coming outside. Like, no, you're not. You're probably like 20 miles away. Like, and even if you were home, what were you going to do? Chase after me with a broom? Here's another video. This is of two guys trying to steal one package. They actually take it out of the Amazon box. They could have just grabbed the box and ran, but no. They're just going to steal the contents of the box, and that's when the Ring doorbell, I guess, notifies the owner.
Hey, get away!
Oh, it's actually like it's a man and a woman doing the stealing. They both run in different directions.
Hey, get away! You kidding me?
And then the woman, like, tries to run back across the house to catch up with her boyfriend or, you know, her partner in crime. And if you listen very closely, you can hear, "You're a bastard!"
It's at my front door. Rings up. I rip it open my box.
Did he hear you?
He ran.
Oh, no.
See, he's obviously at work there. Oh, my God. I actually do have a clip here of a homeowner that was home during the package theft. Now, this is great. It's another two-person operation. The guy is operating the getaway car, right? And he's slowly rolling away even as, you know, the woman is running to steal the package, right? Here goes the woman running up to the porch. The car's already rolling away slowly, right? And as the woman starts to head towards the car, you can hear the woman like, "Hey, what are you doing?" The car speeds off while the woman's trying to get in it. And so she falls to the ground. The homeowner comes running out to tackle the thieving bitch. Woman saying, "No, I didn't. Let go of me." There's a person that was walking on the sidewalk and is just frozen there, watching what's going on, not calling the cops.
I didn't do anything! Yes, you did! No, I didn't! Sorry, you know we got security cameras on this house! Dude, I was checking your address!
Good excuse. Checking your address. The woman, you know, the homeowner is a badass bitch. Like, she's grabbed this woman, really, like, by the ponytail, and is dragging her into her house, waiting for the police to come. The final clip I have is another package thief. I don't know if the Ring doorbell was involved because this is a camera phone video.
Hey, where are you going for packages? Put them back.
I'm sorry.
I see what you're doing. No.
Wow, she grabbed all the packages. There's like 3 boxes there. Her arms were full.
Put them back where you got them from. Put them on the stairs.
What's your name?
Put them back.
What's your name? Where you going? Ring the doorbell.
I'm going to find another porch with packages on them.
Yeah, I'm going to record it.
I put them back.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Being real nice, huh? Being real nice and taking people's shit?
I put them back.
Huh? Did you go by my house and take my shit too? Because I
Is
have
that Wanda Sykes?
shit that's missing too.
This is my first time over here.
Oh, it's your first time over here, but you know where to come exactly, huh? What, you got a car waiting for you? Huh? You got somewhere to be? I ain't got nowhere to be, so I just follow you wherever you want. Or how about you just call the cops?
Don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Move out the way, lady.
Oh, now she's running.
Move out the way. This is my stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, she's stealing stuff.
I didn't steal this.
She's right here.
Grabbed her purse.
Yeah. I'm on Palmer in Central Park.
Rip my bag.
Yeah.
Well, your bag was probably stolen too. Everything in your bag is stolen. All right, so then the woman runs off into her apartment complex, which is weird. Like, if I was being chased by a woman who was like, I'm going to call the cops on you, I would not go to my house. She's a very bad criminal, not a smooth criminal. All right, for the longest time, I was a member of Planet Fitness, which is, let's be perfectly frank here, the worst gym in the world. It's what happens when you're the cheapest gym on the planet. You attract a certain clientele. Ones who don't care about wiping down equipment after you drip all over it. And people that, care about what they look like maybe 3 weeks out of the year. It's like right after New Year's. They've been burned by gyms before in their 2-year contracts. They're like, I will sign up for Planet Fitness. I'll pay $9 a month. Get my free pizza on Fridays, which is a real thing that Planet Fitness does. Their whole business model is to keep you fat and happy. The true story, I went to the gym once, I'm sure I told you this on the show, went to the gym once late at night, like 2 a.m, because, there wouldn't be anyone around to see me make a fool of myself on the various machines. And as I was leaving, a guy followed me outside and literally handed me a large double pepperoni pizza. He's like, I work over at the Donato's Pizza, and we had a bunch of leftover ones today. Do you want one? Yeah. So I promptly went home and ate half of it at 3 a.m, which I'm sure is not good. God bless Planet Fitness. All right, so I've got a clip here from Planet Fitness. It's no surprise that some of the clients might not be the most stable. Take a listen here. We've got a woman walking up to the counter, the customer service counter at Planet Fitness, saying, "Let's go, bitch." Well, first of all, she threatened death upon the worker, and then she starts just throwing everything that's on the counter at her. Clipboards, computers. I will say this is probably the hardest workout this woman has received at Planet Fitness. She's about 350. She's wearing a muumuu, which is not exactly workout attire. Man, she keeps saying she's going to kill this person over and over. I wonder if at the end she was like, all right, worked up a sweat, good workout. Oh, now she's doing karate moves. Oh, she fell down. Right back up. This is all going down next to the tanning beds. Now she's getting into a fight with other people who are just sort of like watching and filming. Someone needs to sound the lunk alarm. It's funny how quickly they go from being on the offense to whining that they were hit. Like, you just tore up the place. You flung a computer at someone's head. Like, he hit me! He hit me! Delicate Flower is upset. It's weird the worker refused to press charges. Planet Fitness, though, had no problem pressing charges. I mean, the woman did destroy their gym. All right. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted up, fucked up news right now. Distorted View Daily, please consider supporting it. You Sideshow members are the reason this show continues, believe it or not. I would not be here without them. So if you do like the show, or even merely tolerate it, consider becoming a true and honorable freak over there at superfreaksideshow.com. Memberships are only $6.99 a month, even less when you operate quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. When you sign up, you get full access to the entire archive of programs, well over 3,000 shows. Plus, every week we do exclusive programs, podcasts, material, all that shit. Tomorrow we'll be doing an exclusive show, and on Thursday. So it's a great time to sign up. Again, superfreaksideshow.com. All right. 3 quick stories now. First up. Oh, look, we're kicking off the week with a story from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Shout out to Timmy Boo of DistortedView.com from Florida, our most fucked up state. Shout out to Timmy Boo, nigga.
Language. A woman in Florida was caught on video unleashing a hateful, racist rant. My favorite kind. If I had to pick one kind of rant, I just never tire of hearing. It is racist, hateful rants. Yes, a Florida woman was caught on video unleashing a hateful, racist rant against an Asian nail salon owner. Is there any other kind of nail salon owner? I hope this isn't a case where the woman's like, you're talking to your fellow employees in some sort of jib-jab ching-chong language. Speak American! Like, have you ever been to a nail salon before? This is standard operating procedure. A woman in Florida was caught on video unleashing a hateful racist rant against an Asian nail salon owner who didn't seem to care in the slightest. You sound nasty. Your language sounds nasty. It actually sounds like you were born out of a fucking hermit crab. See the irate customer who was reportedly getting a manicure at the Bali Nail Salon in Hillsborough County, I guess in the New York area. Thank you very much for your advice, replied the nail shop owner. Well, that really wasn't advice. It was a statement. Do I have the... Oh, of course I have the video here. Hold on. Let me see what we have.
And I will not frequent this place again. And I want my top coat.
I want my motherfucking top coat!
And I really suggest that you should learn English.
Oh, it is? Yeah, okay.
Of course, you even know that I have to learn every single day. Doesn't matter how.
Well, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he slaps on
We know.
the match.
Doesn't matter how.
Asian woman's like, I'm trying to do my best. I communicate with English speakers every day.
Don't move to America unless you know English, okay?
Oh, no.
You are willing to learn. It's part of moving to the United States.
That's not true. You don't need to. I mean, I'm sure it helps, so you can communicate with people.
Oh, no.
But look, they're conversating.
Oh, really?
They both are getting their points across, and she, kind of knows the English language.
I don't think so.
That's right.
You have to pass some exams to get into the States.
Oh, God.
Vans. You do know that, Korea is across the goddamn ocean, right? No one's taking vans, sneaking in Asians.
Oh, jeez, it's really easy. You spread your legs and fucking go into a nail salon and have you guys whispering behind the client.
This is like that episode of Seinfeld where Elaine was getting her nails done and was all freaked out because, the Korean ladies were talking their language to each other, and Elaine thought that they were talking about her. And so they brought it, I don't have to go through the whole episode of Seinfeld, but yes, it's just like an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, I want my top coat and I'll leave.
No problem. If you want top coat, I don't mind to do it. No.
I shellac your nail real good.
Longer, baby. Longer. You be nice. All right.
Let me take a quick shit. And I'll smear it all over your fingertips.
Keep smiling.
I don't think so.
Why you make a hard time for yourself?
Not this time.
Hey, don't say that. Fantastic. That's not nice.
You sound nasty. Your language sounds nasty.
You're the one swearing. Oh my God, I can't even listen to these clips anymore. I get too crazy. Your language is disgusting. Oh, maybe she's just saying the sound of your language.
It actually sounds like you were born out of a hermit crab.
I'm not even sure what that insult means.
We done now.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we done communicating.
The woman said if they don't understand the language, they should go back to their own country. I love how they're always talking as if the person's not right in front of them. If they don't understand the language, they should go. Like, you're talking about the person you're sitting right in front of. That's what the customer proclaimed at one point, even going so far as to call the North Korean nail salon woman's language gross. Oh, that's the owner. Her name is Karen Vu. I don't mind what she said because she doesn't have control over her mind. Her mind is mush. She said the woman is a regular, really, and often acts unhinged. That didn't stop customer Robin L. Rother from jumping in to defend Wu. I have to say, I think you're being pretty nasty, Rother tells the woman while recording her on video. She posted this on Facebook. You don't call them hermit crabs. One of the lesser-known derogatory names you can call an Asian. It's right up there with, you're a flippin' seahorse. Yeah, with your seahorse eyes. And your tiny little seahorse hands. Seahorses don't have hands, right? All right, the footage of the incident has gone viral, racking up more than 1 million views in just a few days. People have been showing their support for Vu on social media, and some have even decided to drive out of their way to pay her a visit and give her tips. I just wanted to come over, tell them they don't deserve to be treated this way. That was from a customer named Jennifer Verge, who drove over 30 minutes just to go to the nail salon. The ABC network tried to get in contact with the customer, but she was not responding to calls. So there you go. Second story we have for you today. An inmate at the Dauphin County Prison. Where's that at? Oh, the great state of Pennsylvania. An inmate at the Dauphin Shabashiki.
Shaka, Bamba, Boomba, Shing Ding, in the glory.
Hallelujah. Can I get a Shabashiki?
Signs and wonders following true believers to Shaka Ba, Wa, Ha, 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 to glorify the Lamb. Shay, to attest it. Woo. He is God. Woo. And so right now we just release them lightnings. I thank you, Lord, for them lightnings. We just loose them lightnings in the glory. And hail and them lightnings.
What the fuck is he talking about? Is he caught in a rainstorm or something? Sorry. Sometimes I get tongue-tied. The Holy Spirit gets inside me. Shabba shabba shiki. Let's try this for a 10th time. An inmate at the Dauphin County Prison will stand trial on charges he gave an envelope to a prosecutor that contained only fecal matter. Not even a letter, explaining the fecal matter. If you're not going to include stationery, I feel like there are better containing options for the turds, like a jar, a box, something that gives the turd a little space, room to breathe. A paper envelope is just going to mash the shit, you know what I mean? I guess it's more surprising. I know when I receive boxes or jars in the mail, I immediately have that thought, oh, well, this might be shit. There's a chance someone's sending me poop. But I would be totally caught off guard if there was, just feces in there. I guess that makes this guy either a genius or just a poor planner. He pooped and he's like, well, fuck, where am I going to put this? I didn't bring anything. And so he just, found an envelope, like a bank deposit slip or something. I don't know. Wrapped it in that. All right, so where are we at here? On Monday, Rasheem Drummond, 34. Well, that does not sound like a white name. Congratulations. You'll be spending the next 50 years in prison and then promptly deported. Ting! Yes, on Monday, Rasheem Drummond, 34, of Harrisburg, waived his preliminary hearing on charges of aggravated harassment or harassment. I always like it when news people say harassment. It just seems like a more dignified way of saying it, but I don't think that's the correct way of saying harassment. Harassment. All right, hearing on charges of aggravated harassment by a prisoner. Court records indicate the incident occurred on May 1st. Charges of retaliation against a prosecutor or judicial official and disorderly conduct were withdrawn. Records state Drummond was being held in prison on $100,000 bail for a robbery in Harrisburg. And he's representing himself in the case, which should work out nicely for him, I'm sure. As a result of the new charge, District Judge David O'Leary, that was my Irish accent there. Could you tell? District Judge David O'Leary. Oh, that's better. That first time was just awful. David O'Leary. David O'Leary. He ordered Drummond to be withheld on bail because he constitutes a threat to the community. During a pretrial court hearing, Drummond handed the prosecutor an envelope purporting to be a letter regarding pretrial matters. I'd be like, well, you're standing right in front of me. Why not just say what you need to say? Why are you trying to pass this letter off to me? I'm just going to read it right in front of you. Although, if there's one thing I learned from the People's Court, and I always watch my Judge Million, it's to get it in writing. When the envelope was opened by the prosecutor in court, it was found to contain only fecal matter. I feel like the prosecutor, is supposed to be a smart guy, went to law school and all that. Like, couldn't you have smelled the shit? I mean, it's not airtight, these envelopes. And also, if it was like a white envelope, you could probably see something in there. Also, like the feel. You could probably feel there's no paper in there. There's something squishy in there. Why did you open that envelope? I guess curiosity got the best of him, and he paid dearly. All right, final story we have for you today. Well, this is something I fear is going to happen to Lord Douche, and by extension me, because he's always getting me to do stupid shit like this, returning stuff. He returns everything, right? A 23-year-old man has been arrested on charges that he ran a return fraud scheme that cost Walmart an estimated $1.3 million. Yeah, we're getting close to that amount, I think, of returns to Walmart. Last week, Thomas Fraudaker, really? Fraud is in his name. Well, it's Frudaker, was arrested in Arizona after a Walmart employee reportedly witnessed the young man attempting to return a computer. A computer! It's not rocket science! And contacted the police. According to authorities, Frudaker is believed to have removed parts from the computer. Oh, that is crafty. I was wondering what this fraud scheme was. So I thought he would just put like a different, like older computer in the box or something. No, it was the shell of the computer, but he would just take out all the, expensive parts, probably like the GPU and the CPU and the RAM and ROM, a digital bomb. I've just got that hit song, Carbon Chaperone, stuck in my head. All right, where are we at here? So he would remove parts from the computer prior to attempting to make the return. Police at the Yuma Police Department say Frudaker made similar fraudulent returns at more than 1,000 Walmart stores. So this was like his full-time job across the United States over the last 18 months, costing Walmart roughly $1.3 million. A Walmart spokesman declined to confirm the figure. Well, first of all, I think they're figuring like how much the computer cost as a whole, not the component parts. Because, you take out the graphics card, then he's got to go and sell it, probably on eBay, right? And after the eBay fees, there's no way he made $1.3 million. I've tried doing similar not similar scams, but I bought a Mac Mini at Best Buy. It was like an open box return or whatever, and it was being sold at a really good price. And I wasn't sure I wanted it or needed it, but I bought it anyway because I didn't want anyone else to buy it. That's called FOMO, right? Fear of missing out on a good deal. So I got this thing home, and then I realized I don't want a Mac Mini. But instead of returning it, I said, well, why don't I try putting it on eBay for close to the retail price? Like a slight discount. I'd make a little bit of money on it. And I'm so fucking retarded, I did not take into consideration all of eBay's fees. And when you sell something for like $700 on eBay, they take like 100 of it. It's ridiculous. I didn't make any money on that. I think I actually broke even or operated at a bit of a loss there. I'm not a very good businessman. A Walmart spokesperson declined to comment on the figure, but said the company has been working with law enforcement for several months to apprehend the individual. So this is like, I'm not advocating crime of any kind, but if, you guys are in a real pinch, you could probably get away with this. The problem with this guy, he did it 1,000 times, right? Which is, they're gonna catch on to you. But, if you go out of the city, right, buy a computer, and then, return it, how are they ever going to find out? Unless they, open the computer up. This is a quick way to make a buck. It's better than, like, I don't know, dealing drugs. You know, you're not getting anyone addicted to nothing. All right, we have strengthened internal processes, God damn it, to identify and help prevent this type of criminal conduct. We appreciate the quick action of our associate and swift response from the police department, which provided the break to make the arrest. Fruitacre is being charged with 2 counts of fraudulent schemes, 2 counts of theft, and 2 counts of criminal damage, which is not bad considering he did this over 1,000 times. 2 counts, that's nothing. Return fraud is a major problem in the retail industry. Hear that, Lord Josh? Costing retailers up to $17 billion annually in the U.S. Best Buy, Home Depot, Victoria's Secret, all places I shop, and a host of other retailers have responded to the threat by discreetly tracking how often shoppers return purchases. Yeah, that's a real problem for us, I know. I'm no longer allowed to make returns at Best Buy. Amazon faced backlash earlier this year when customers were barred from the website in some cases after they reportedly made too many returns. So be careful out there, freaks. Stick with your low-rent department stores like Walmart or Big Lots or something. Kmart, Sears. Those dumb places. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Monday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Let's just do a couple real quick voicemails. Our voicemail line is 206-666-4463. We also have a special secret Patreon number. That's just for my patrons. Pledge a few dollars over there at patreon.com/distortedview. When you call in, I will play your voicemails first because, you know, I'm usually a couple weeks to a month behind on my voicemails.
From afar, getting on my nerves. Hey, you in the mirror with a lovely set of curves. Such a pretty place. Full inviting lips, multiple tattoos, childbearing hips.
Yes, that is this guy's, I think it's a guy, I don't know, I can't tell by the voice, singing a song from Silence the Musical. We featured a piece of that recently on the show.
A whole lot of fish in the sea, but none of those fishes are me. Take a chance, never know in the end if you're gonna get lucky. Right? Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me hard. I'd fuck myself so fucking hard.
Oh, that's a great
musical.
musical.
Spreading its wings straight for the stars.
We'll play a little bit of that at the end of the show today. How about that? What a treat for all. By the way, don't quit your day job. Leave the singing to me, please.
He likes bread and butter. He likes chocolate jam.
Never mind. I guess you can sing. Not any better. I'm actually quite worse.
Hey, Tim, from Rosso Smith here. I'm catching up on episodes. In February, you were talking about moving into your Cincinnati house and how different vendors have wildly different prices.
Yeah.
I've encountered that too. So I found a little trick, which is use Yelp, use their request for quotation.
Oh.
And everyone who responds to the request for quotation, you get a lot, will say, oh, let me call you and talk it over.
Yeah, I think I've done that.
Email them, ask them to email you a quote.
Yeah.
Then
we did
that. Get 5 to 10 quotes and try to see what's reasonable. But I know what you're talking about. The quotes are all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
For these people. I don't know how people who own homes.
Well, I guess because some of these people probably think like, oh, no one's going to go through that much trouble checking like multiple places. A lot of people will just be like, okay, that sounds good.
Well,
and they'll overpay.
Like me and you don't go.
Or they'll be like us and pick like the lowest price people and then get fucking screwed. Like pretty much every single person we've hired to do something has messed up or there's been an ordeal. Like the painters didn't paint properly. Like there's like, you could see the old paint coming through. They missed spots and shit. And that was like, you know, a month fighting with them. And then the one company that we thought, well, this was the one that we didn't have any issue with, right? That was the basement window people. They put glass block windows in or whatever. We were like, thank God we didn't have any issues with that. Well, Lord Douche looked underneath our deck and they missed a window. Like they didn't put the mortar on one of the glass blocks, and they still haven't. I've called them like 20 times. They've come out once and they're like, we don't want to go under your deck because there's rocks or something. Move the rocks. But that was never, when the guy came and gave us an estimate, he was like, yeah, we can get under there, no problem. So we're not moving any fucking rocks. But we're also not getting our windows done, and it's very frustrating. So I have to and every time I call, they're like, listen, We don't have you don't even have to be home for us to do this, since it's like the outside blocks, under the deck. So we can do this while you're at work. You'll come home one day and it'll be done. And I'm like, that's exactly what I want. I don't want to be bothered by anyone. But the problem is they never do it. And then I forget to check. And then it's like 2 weeks later and I got to restart this argument over the phone. And now they're doing this thing where they know my phone number because it's distinct. Because, I'm down here in Cincinnati, which is a 513 area code. But my cell phone is a 440 because I got it when I was up in Ashtabula many, many, many years ago. And they don't get a lot of phone calls from area code 440, so they know it's me. And this last time I called, the guy picked up the phone, and literally I heard shit. Like, he realized after he picked it up, like, who he was about to talk to. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I hate fucking dealing with people and companies and home ownership. It's awful. All right, that is all the time on that happy note. That is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-God. Is it? Oh, God.
I will kill you!
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the podcast. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. I will see you back tomorrow if and only if you're Sideshow members. Otherwise, I'll be back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. I'd fuck me so hard.
Mister, please let me out of here!
Screaming from afar, getting on my nerves. Hear you in the mirror with the lovely set of curves. Such a pretty face, full inviting lips, multiple tattoos, childbearing hips. There's a whole lot of fish in the sea, but none of those bitches are me. Take a chance, never know in the end if you're gonna get lucky. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me hard. I'd fuck myself so fucking hard. This butterfly shed its cocoon, spreading its wings straight for the stars. Once I cut off the meat, I'll be ready, complete, and I'd fuck me so hard. Doesn't mommy look pretty precious? Lipstick and mascara, nipple with a ring, close to being done, let me hide my thing. I'd buy me a drink, get lost in my eyes, I'd flirt and I'd wink, I'd seduce me with lies. The guys in the bar, they'd ignore me, they'd dodge me and duck me. But now they'd fuck me, I'd fuck me too, I'd fuck me fucking black and blue. This basement's a castle and Billy's the king, or is it queen? Either way I'm in charge. Once I finish the dress, I'll be perfect, the best. Why would anyone want less? Ask me out, the answer's yes, yes, I'd fuck me so hard.